High school relationships can be complex and charged with emotion, as illustrated by the experiences of Patrick, Ander, and Omar. Their story reveals how easily boundaries can be tested and emotions can become entangled in a web of desire, manipulation, and jealousy. Patrick and Ander's relationship began in a familiar setting, the school locker room. Despite knowing that Ander was involved with Omar, Patrick developed an interest in him. This interest soon took a more manipulative turn. Patrick, aware of the pressures on Omar to pass an important exam for his scholarship, offered Ander a deal. He would provide answers to the exam if Ander agreed to go with him to a club. With Omar's future at stake, Ander agreed to Patrick's proposal, despite Omar's disapproval. The club outing, intended to be a straightforward arrangement, quickly grew problematic. While Ander and Patrick were dancing, Patrick began to touch and kiss Ander without his consent. Despite Ander's repeated requests for him to stop, Patrick continued, showing a concerning disregard for Ander's boundaries. His comment that it is harder to say no than yes highlighted a troubling perspective on consent and manipulation. The situation became even more complicated when the trio engaged in a three-way relationship. This arrangement, which was meant to explore their connections, only added to the confusion and jealousy. Patrick and Ander's interactions continued outside of Omar's presence. And similarly, Omar and Patrick also had encounters without Ander. These overlapping relationships created a web of emotional complexity, further straining their interactions. Even after Omar and Ander's relationship ended, Patrick's pursuit of Ander did not wane. His continued interest in Ander intensified the emotional landscape. This tension reached a peak when Patrick saw Ander with another person at a club. Overcome by jealousy and frustration, Patrick's reaction underscored the challenges of managing emotions in such a volatile environment. The experiences of Patrick, Ander, and Omar offer valuable insights into the dynamics of high school relationships. Their story highlights the importance of respecting personal boundaries and the impact of emotional decisions on all involved. Patrick's actions emphasize the need for understanding and respecting consent, while the complex interactions among the trio illustrate the difficulties of balancing multiple relationships and emotions. This narrative serves as a reminder of the need for clear communication, mutual respect, and emotional awareness in relationships. The challenges faced by Patrick, Ander, and Omar underscore the importance of addressing feelings constructively and maintaining respect for others' boundaries. Their experiences provide a lens through which we can better understand the complexities of high school relationships and the critical need for integrity and sensitivity in managing interpersonal connections.